evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. My name is Zachary Nolan. Carter Nolan is behind the camera.
What on earth did we witness today?
What a hockey game. And as you can see, we have special live on location reactions.
We got so
everything
much
in this
to
game.
get through.
We got Zambonis breaking down. We got fights in the stands. We got shutouts. We got hat tricks. We got everything here. If this is your first time, thank you so much for tuning in. Feel free. We'd really appreciate if you could subscribe to our channel. We really do appreciate all the support. Let us know down below your thoughts on the video, all of that. Hope you enjoy and leave a like. But yes, let's get in this game. Jets win 5-0 over the Colorado Avalanche. Wow. So let's start out the day, shall we? So the Jets come into this. They just had a pretty good road trip where they went 2 for 3 in the road trip in the Central Division matchups. They're currently second in the Central, right neck and neck with Dallas and Colorado. This game definitely put some separation between them and Colorado. That's good to see. But yeah, before the game even begun, first off, actually, it's an important note, this Hockey Fights Cancer Night in Winnipeg. And they had a really emotional ceremony before the game where they brought out people, survivors of cancer and those that are battling cancer. It was really tough for me to hold it together, not gonna lie, especially when they brought out like a 4-year-old who was battling cancer. I tried not to cry. It didn't work. But yeah, it was very sweet. And before the game even begun, there was already a weird vibe in the air because the Zamboni broke down as it was cleaning the ice after the warm-ups. And honestly, I bet, like, God, if we ever needed a spare set of hands, David Riddick, where the f*** were you? A little help! Hell, I've never had to do this shit! Man hasn't done anything. He definitely could have used that workout, honestly. Have you seen the size of that guy's chest protector? He must be built like something. He could have pushed that. But yeah, no. So they originally tow it. Like, get it, like, towed by the other Zamboni, because the Jets are one of the few arenas. I don't know if many arenas do this, but it was always this cool thing, especially back when we only had an AHL team. They were like, we got 2 fucking Zambonis. That's sick. That's some sick shit.
Yeah, a lot of them use it now just so it's quicker.
Yeah, but anyway, before we get any further, here's a quick reminder that this video is sponsored, and you should definitely check it out here.
Do you hate when you can't find your preferred sports betting site?
Bet 99! Bet 99! Caramba! Caramba! Spreads? This doesn't look like cool bets. Betway! Betway! Ah, it's a spider!
Well, that is a problem no longer. With BetStamp, you have access to all your favorite betting websites all on one platform. Just pick the game and select the best money line to ensure you make the most for every bet you make. To take advantage of this extraordinary opportunity, make sure you download BetStamp from the App Store or use the link in the description below and use referral code NHP to let them know you're coming from us and you're saving money. Now, without further ado, let's get back to the video.
Yeah, honestly, and if you guys need any help signing up with our code, do let us know. We will be free to help you out.
And also, feel free to message us on any of our socials below for a special offer through that, and we can walk you through that. Of course, if you're gambling age in your area.
It's money, yeah.
Yes.
Why would you say no to money? Come on, lads. But anyway, let's get into this game. Jets come out it's funny. They outplay the Colorado Avalanche, but they don't outshoot them. It's a weird dichotomy. There are moments where the Jets look great, and then there are moments where the Jets don't look bad, but the Jets are giving up shots. But it's a lot of quantity over quality. For example, the Jets still get on the board first. Blake Wheeler on the power play. Make it 1-0 Winnipeg reaction here.
Pulled them up yesterday. Come on. Yeah!
great start for Blake Wheeler. He would have a night for sure. Interesting what they do. Tony Donato's out of the lineup. They put in, who'd they bring in back into the lineup? They brought in Harkins and stuff like that. And they took out Tony Donato. They moved some guys around. They put Main in. They had Barron on the first line, but then they would switch him with Janssen Fialbi halfway through. It's not necessarily that I thought Barron had a bad game. It's just there were a couple turnovers that he had. I guess with Michael Ward, begrudgingly, we'll get the Michael Ward out of the way now, because honestly, overall, this is a great game. Nitpicking Michael Ward, I have to say, maybe Morgan Barron, only because he didn't fill the role that they maybe wanted him to. You'll notice that the only goal from the top line is when Barron isn't on the ice. I don't think he was bad. Let me preface this by saying I don't think Morgan Barron was bad by any respect, and anyone who watches this channel knows I fucking love Morgan Barron. But it wasn't the proper fit, and that's okay. It's okay to admit that. But speaking of fitting in, right, what was something we talked about early in the season? Buy-in. Buy into this team. Buy the fuck in. That is the motto of this season, it feels like it should be. And honestly, this Jets team should have you buying in, because honestly, good lord, do they look good. The first period, Hellebuck stands, not necessarily on his head, but he makes the saves he has to. The defense make the right plays. Often, there would be a shot by the Avalanche. The puck would go around Hellebuck in a dangerous position, and the Jets would wisely be in their position to perfectly bat the puck away. These are the right types of plays you want to see from a hockey team. They also then would honor Wheeler and mention over the fact that, of the course, over this road trip, he would set the franchise record in games played as a Winnipeg Jet.
845.
Action here. And yeah, with that being said, we go into the second period. The second period is where the Jets start to get some real proper separation over the Colorado Avalanche. Their penalty killing is elite in this period. The penalty killing for the Jets was really special. It was great to see, and it didn't give Colorado everything. They minimized Nathan MacKinnon and Cale Makar as best they could. Honestly, Mikko Rantanen did not really look dangerous at all until maybe about midway through the second in spots and in spurts in the third period. Other than that, the main focuses were stop Cale and stop Nathan. And Cale Makar and Nathan MacKinnon were contained expertly by the defensive scheme all night. And you have to give props to the entire defensive core for that. Jets would score in the second period. However, this would get disallowed for goalie interference, but here's the goal. Subsequent review process, it was an interesting one. I actually kind of have to agree with the call at the end of the day. If you come out from behind the net and clip the goalie's stick and spin him out, there's nothing you can really do. The only argument we could have had was that technically Georgiev has enough time to reset himself because the puck is sitting there in front of the crease. He, however, is unable to locate the puck on his own volition, and therefore would have been able to deem it a good goal, but that's a weak case anyway.
Yeah, I think what a lot of Jets fans are really upset about is simply the inconsistency with this as opposed to like the Dallas game.
Which I vocalize in this reaction when the goal is announced, or no goal is announced.
After the coach's challenge, the play was determined to be goaltender interference. We have no goal.
Yeah, yeah, so honestly, as you can tell, I'm getting all the reactions down. So then we keep the pressure going, though, luckily, and I don't want to take credit for this because it is all Mr. Josh Norrisy. But motherfucker, did I will this shit into existence. I screamed, get the puck to Morrissey, make magic happen. The people in front of me legitimately turned around and said, who's the one that called that? And I went, fucking me. I did that. I felt special. But not as special as Josh Morrissey should on this goal to make it 2-0 for your Winnipeg Jets. Give it to Morrissey. Make magic. Beautiful shot, beautiful setup in front. Dylan DeMello gets a primary assist. Attaboy Mello! Way to go! The man who looks like he's auditioning for the live-action Mario movie that is not coming out since it's made an animation. They dropped a trailer for that today. Just random fact. But yeah, he had a primary assist on that. Morrissey looks unbelievably good. And the Jets keep the ball rolling. And holy shit, this is something we need to talk about right now. Perfetti can go. Perfetti can fucking play. That kid is insane. Perfetti is a scary playmaker. The patience and the hockey IQ is immense. He fed Wheeler gimmies, just like this goal to make it 3-0 for your Winnipeg Jets. With that being said, Jets go into the third period with a 3-0, and now this is where we need to talk about something that happened. So, as the third was attempting to start, there was an altercation between two drunken Avalanche fans. I think possibly more. It's tough to say. They say it's two.
But it was two.
But because there's a lot of Avalanche fans. There was about in section 102, 103, which is right. So if you're in the penalty box, facing the ice, it's like here. So the ice here.
It was across from the Jets bench.
Right, and a little bit over, into their defensive zone. So there's a couple videos circulating. We actually do have the footage of the punches being thrown, which were initiated by the drunken Avalanche fans. Not that I am putting blame on those fans individually, but I'm not putting necessarily the blame on, opposing fans as a whole.
Of course not. Individual
I'm just saying,
responsibility.
yeah, right. But we can't actually show you that clip because, unfortunately, not only does the punch, it's kind of brutal, the guy falls into the dasher, and the blood is actually very apparent afterwards.
It's very graphic.
It's not super graphic, but it's graphic enough where we're like, we probably don't feel comfortable putting that on YouTube, especially since I've actually found out kids watch this show. This do we call it a show? We'll call it a show. Kids watch this show. Fun fact, sorry for swearing. That might ruin your role model childhood type thing. But yeah, no, we can't put that. However, we can put the clip that I got of them getting escorted the fuck out. Whoa.
Take him down.
Oh, they're getting taken out. Jesus.
I gotta use his face.
Get out of here. Get good.
I'm gonna put in both clips we have or something along those lines. We'll figure it out.
Oh, okay, yeah, but that's the same thing as of them getting removed.
Anyways, yeah, it's them being.
It's not the
out,
punch,
yeah.
But yeah, So there was a broken nose in that. There was a bad gash on the side of guy's head. As far as I'm concerned, I think he's okay, but I think he is in recovery right now.
I really hope so.
It was a bad fall. The guy pretty much
just fell about the worst way he could.
Yeah, the guy tackles him and he almost
basically spine busters him.
Yeah, but he tackles him and he almost spikes him into the thing, so he like falls and then bang.
Yeah.
And then the blood just goes and you're like, oh fuck. It looks like he kind of spears him downwards. It's bad. But yeah, no, definitely. And people were like, why didn't the security get involved? So the security got attacked first, actually. Apparently the Avalanche fans or the two fans, I don't want to keep saying Avalanche fans because I don't want to put this on that ownership of that fan base as a whole. I feel bad saying that. But the individual fans in question were very rowdy and rambunctious, and that drew the ire of the people around them because it gets to a point where you're like, okay, let's just simmer it down here, especially between periods. Like, I can understand healthy competitive spirit, but what are you getting on about between periods?
And there's no justification for violence.
Right, security came in to confront them about this, just to kind of de-escalate it. They were met with strikes. Fans got involved in an attempt to try to separate it. One fan in particular, which is the one in question that gets kind of speared almost down the stairs. He gets hit, he bleeds. Police come in. There is a headbutt somewhere where somebody almost has a broken nose, I believe. Those things are. There was apparently the fan spat on the.
This is all just what we've heard.
This is all what we've heard. So take this with a grain of salt.
Yes.
There's only a certain things that I can say 100% happened. Me describing the initial context is true. After that, it's a lot of what people is here saying around it, which could be true, but it's also in the eye of the beholder here.
Yeah.
So yeah, tough situation.
End of the day, I just hope everyone's okay.
Right.
That
also,
looked very.
Yeah, you could tell it was serious too, because it got to the point where people on the ice or people off the ice were trying to will them to bring, because they had to throw towels over it.
Yeah,
to
the referees
clean up.
got some from the penalty box.
But yeah, so with that out of the way, let's move on to the game, shall we? Third period, Jets come out flying right off the back. 2-on-1, Kyle Connor connects with Mark Scheifele to make it 4-0 reaction.
Go. Come on. Yeah!
Great. Love to see it. Georgiev had a decent game. He didn't have an amazing game. It was okay. Hellebuck, though, played great, as we've said. Fifth goal by Blake Wheeler later in the period will get him his hat trick. This is a longer reaction, mind you.
Nice!
As you can tell, there's a lot of appreciation going around. And yeah, that's pretty much it. What a wild game. Did I miss anything, honestly? Also worth noting, on the Wheeler's final one, Perfetti makes a great, Perfetti, Scheifele, and Wheeler have some nasty chemistry that I'm loving right now. I'm absolutely loving it. I love that how dynamic this top 6 is. There are games where the PLD Connor connection comes out in stride, and there are games where the Scheifele Wheeler Perfetti connection comes out in stride. I love both of this. The only things I want to see a little bit more, I also love the bottom 6 because the bottom 6 is actually working here. Obviously this wasn't a game that the bottom 6 were probably going to be the biggest contributors offensively, but it was good to see. But yeah, no, I really want to know your guys' thoughts in this game because this is a perfect home game. This is legitimately a perfect home game. Yeah, 3 stars of the game. This was a tough one because, the Hella Bunker was great. Wheels got rolling.
Hat-trick shutouts? Got a lot.
So, honorable mention will be Josh Morrissey for staying hot with a goal and an assist in this game. The 3rd star has got to be, I gotta give it to Cole Perfetti. 3 assists tonight. Most of them were very 2 of them were primary assists too, so that's huge. 2nd star would have to go to I'm gonna give it to Connor Hellebuck, and here's my logic. While you can argue Connor Hellebuck played a bigger role in terms of the fact that he had to stop 40 shots, the consistency of this is more evident than Wheeler getting hat-tricks. This is only his 4th career hat-trick. So Blake Wheeler gets 1st star, obviously, with 3 goals, 1 assist for 4 points on the night. Great to see, honestly. Love to see it. I'm excited for the next couple games. Also, the Zach Nolan luck of winning and getting points when I'm in the building is continuing. And I gotta tell you, I'm very excited about that. St. Louis, Dallas, Anaheim... What was the other one? And then Colorado, and I think there might have been one more in there as well. But yeah, no, it's great to see. Let us know down below what your guys' thoughts were on this game, on this video as well. Reach out to us, say whatever you want to say. We appreciate all of the support. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
Connor, the old special top for Connor, and score! Pierre-Luc